Have you been feeling like your life is falling apart? Have you been questioning whether the pain, frustration, and exhaustion you're going through actually means something? What if I told you that this dark, messy chapter is actually proof that your biggest breakthrough is closer than you think? Here's the truth. Most people give up right before they make it. Not because they're weak, but because they don't recognize the signs that success is just around the corner. If you're experiencing these signs, you're not breaking down, you're being tested one last time before everything changes. So stay with me, because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly whether you're standing at the edge of something life-changing. But before we begin, if you're ready to unlock your full potential, hit that like button, subscribe, and let's dive into what may be the most important truth you've heard in a long time. Everything feels like it's falling apart. Have you ever felt like no matter how hard you try, things just keep going wrong? Your relationships feel strained, opportunities slip away. You feel emotionally and mentally exhausted. It's like life is testing you, pushing you to your breaking point. But listen closely, this isn't failure. It's transformation. Think about it. A seed must crack open and survive in darkness before it sprouts. A caterpillar must completely dissolve before becoming a butterfly. And before the dawn, there is always the darkest part of night. Before a breakthrough, everything will feel like it's breaking. It's not coincidence. It's a sign. These struggles aren't meant to destroy you. They're meant to strip away the unprepared version of you and shape the person who's ready for the next level. Growth hurts because it means letting go. Old habits, old beliefs, old relationships. You may feel abandoned, defeated, even betrayed. But in truth, you're being redirected. And here's the hard part. Most people quit here. They confuse the storm for the end, when it's really just the beginning. They don't see that pain is proof of progress. Struggle is your final exam before the next chapter begins. So, are you going to pass it? Because if your world feels like it's falling apart, I have one thing to tell you. Don't. Stop now. You are closer than ever. This chaos isn't your sign to quit. It's your push to rise. And when the breakthrough comes, you'll look back and realize everything had to fall apart so something greater could fall into place. Up next, we'll talk about another powerful sign, losing people who no longer align with your growth. Let's explore that in the next part. In the last part, we talked about self-doubt, the fear that creeps in just when you're about to grow. But here's what most people miss. That fear is not pulling you back. It's pointing you forward. You're experiencing inner conflict and self-doubt. The reason you feel this way isn't because you're weak. It's because your mind is struggling to adapt. It has spent years identifying with the older version of you, the one who played small, stayed safe, and accepted limits. But now, you're stepping into something new, something bolder, stronger, and more powerful. And that scares your old identity. So what does it do? It fights back. It screams, "You're not ready. You're going to fail. You're not enough." But those voices, they aren't facts. They're the final cries of your old self, begging you not to change. And here's the hard truth. Most people listen to those voices. They believe them. They give up. But the ones who push through, they are the ones who make it. So if you're overwhelmed by doubt, don't see it as a sign to stop. See it as proof that you're exactly where you need to be. This discomfort isn't danger. It's transformation. You're standing at the edge of something amazing. Don't let the fear of who you were keep you from becoming who you're meant to be. Greatness doesn't lie on the other side of confidence. It lies on the other side of pushing through, even when you feel unsure. And maybe you've also noticed a growing urge to pull away from others, from noise, from distractions. Wondering what that means? Let's explore it in the next part. After all the inner doubt and the urge to pull away from noise, there's something else you may have noticed. A deep sense of exhaustion or restlessness. But pause for a second. Is it really just tiredness? Or is it something more profound? You're feeling unusually tired or restless. This isn't normal fatigue. It's not just the kind that a good night's sleep can fix. This is something deeper, mental and energetic depletion. And it's actually a sign that something massive is about to unfold in your life. Most people believe success comes from pushing harder physically, but the truth is, real transformation begins in the mind first. Before your external life shifts, your subconscious kicks into overdrive, quietly reprogramming everything. Imagine your system is like a computer running a huge update in the background. On the surface it looks fine, but inside, the software is being rewritten, old code is being deleted, new instructions are being installed. That's what's happening to you. Your mind, body, and energy are preparing for the next version of you, and preparation takes energy. That's why you feel tired. That's why your motivation comes and goes. Your old self is dissolving and your new self is still under construction. But here's what most people don't realize. This exhaustion is temporary. The more you lean into the shift, the faster you move through it. Then suddenly, almost without warning, something shifts. You wake up with focus, with power, with momentum. The heaviness fades, and you realize everything you've been waiting for is starting to arrive. So if you're feeling drained, don't fight it. Rest when you need to, but don't give up. Because this isn't burnout. It's a breakthrough disguised. As you move beyond the exhaustion and step into renewal, something powerful happens. Clarity arrives quietly but unmistakably. You suddenly gain unshakable clarity for months, maybe even years. You've felt lost. You second-guessed every move. You questioned your purpose, your path, your future. One day you wanted one thing, the next, something else. It was frustrating, confusing, exhausting, but then suddenly it clicks. Maybe you woke up one morning, or maybe it hit you while driving, walking, or sitting in silence. And everything made sense. The fog lifted. The questions faded. You didn't just think you knew your next step, you felt it. In your bones, in your soul, and that clarity, it's not random. It's proof you're ready. Your inner self always awakens before your outer world aligns. The confusion you endured wasn't for nothing. It made you ask the hard questions. It made you release what no longer served you. It made space for this. And now, here you are, focused, certain, unapologetically aligned. And here's what no one tells you. Once you see clearly, you can't unsee it. You can't go back to who you were. You can't pretend you don't know your truth. But here's the twist. This is also where many people back away. They see the dream clearly, but they get scared. Scared it's too big, too bold, too different from what they were taught to believe. So they shrink, they retreat, and they stay stuck, but not you. Not this time, because if you're still here, still reading, still nodding deep inside, then you already know you're ready. Clarity is your signal. This is your moment. The only question now is, will you answer the call? After finding that deep clarity inside you, you'll begin to notice something subtle but powerful. Small wins start piling up. At first, it may still feel like nothing major is happening. You've been pushing, showing up, staying committed, but that big breakthrough still feels out of reach. You wonder, am I on the right path? Is this even worth it? And then, slowly, things begin to shift. An unexpected message, a conversation that opens a new door, a small opportunity that feels like a step forward, a subtle confirmation that says, keep going. You might brush it off, but don't. Nothing is random. These small wins are signals. The universe is testing your awareness. Can you spot the shift? Can you appreciate the progress? Most people overlook these signs. They're too focused on the big goal to notice the little breakthroughs. But those who recognize and celebrate them, they build momentum. They attract more clarity, more opportunity, more aligned people. And soon enough, the big breakthrough arrives. Final message. So if you're experiencing any of these signs, everything feels like it's falling apart. You're losing people. You're drowning in doubt. You feel pulled to isolate. You see strange synchronicities. You're tired for no reason. You suddenly feel clear. Small wins are popping up. Then you're not stuck. You're not broken. You're standing at the edge of your transformation, so don't stop. Now, don't turn back, because your life, it's about to change forever. Drop a comment below. Which of these signs have you seen lately? Like this video, subscribe, and turn on notifications, because what's coming next, you don't want to miss it. Keep going, keep believing, keep becoming. The best version of you is already waiting, just one step beyond this moment.